Welcome to another Sophisticated Saturday. A lot of these Sophisticated Saturdays, I'll do a recipe and other random tasks throughout the house. Today, while the boys are napping, I am just going to quickly go from top to bottom of the house and try and pick everything up because it just feels like a mess. I know I say that a lot, but right now that's just what I'm going to focus on, and then see how much time I have to get it done before the boys wake up. Hopefully I can get all the way top to bottom, throw in a couple loads of laundry, and get this done. So let's get into it. First up is making the bed. I did not make the bed first thing this morning. We were kind of go, and had a few errands to run this morning, but now that we're back and everyone's down for nap time, then I can address some of the basic daily chores on top of the rest of my to-do list. A lot of times with two young kids, it's just not feasible to do some of the basic things that I want to do every morning. Like, I would love to get up and make the bed and empty the dishwasher and throw in a load of laundry and do all of those quick things. But again, with two young kids, just getting them dressed, getting us dressed and ready for the day is sometimes the best we can do. I had a large pile of that half-worn clothing. Some was kind of dirty, some was kind of clean. So I needed to go through that. And then I'm restocking the cart that I have here. I need to change it around a little bit. I kind of have already, but there's a lot of baby stuff in there that I'm not really using as much anymore. And now I'm starting to put the boys' outfits in there for the next day or two ahead. So in the morning, I can get them dressed really easily because I have a pile for what each of them are going to wear. I have their socks ready and all of that. And it's just made mornings a little bit easier. Speaking of things that have made our mornings easier, we have been letting Owen play with some toys in our bedroom. So I need to clean those up. Jim was stretching in our room the other night. So I was rolling up his yoga mat, and he has a few other exercise tools he brought up. And then I'm going through that pile of laundry and sorting everything and putting it away in the laundry bins. You'll see I'm going to kind of snake through the house here. So I started in my bedroom. We are then moving through to the bathroom. I'm collecting all of the dirty towels there because I'm going to throw in a load of towels. Also going to take a moment to clean up the bathroom. Like I said, we flew out the door, so I had cabinets open, drawers open. So embarrassing. I usually at least put that stuff away. My closet is also a mess. There's a pile of clothing that was washed, and I hang dried it in the laundry room, but I like to leave hangers in there, and then I have my own hangers for our closet. So I brought that pile in to hang up and put away in the closet and didn't actually do it. So now I'm taking the time to hang everything up, put it away in the closet, and then I want to take the extra step today because I'm picking up all of the things that needed to be put away, but I'm going to do a little bit of light cleaning, and we are going to take out the vacuum, and I'm going to make sure I vacuum these spaces because then it feels like the room is kind of finished. I've put away items that need to be put away, or thought I did. I look like I had some loose sweaters there. Owen likes to play over in our closet and pull at stuff. So I refolded those sweaters really quickly, and then I am going to keep vacuuming and call this room done, finish up with our bedroom, call that done, toss in the load of towels. I have some more clothing waiting in the wings, and I feel like I've already done a lot. Since we were in the laundry room, I decided to quickly pick that up as well. I am still loving this bottle washer. I use it for pump parts and bottle parts, but it's just kind of another daily task that I have to unload and load it, just like you do the dishwasher. It really doesn't take that much time. It's a lot easier than hand washing everything, and I like that it's all contained up here in the laundry room where I have all of our bottle and pump supplies. So it works out really well, and we have that sink there, so I'm just emptying out the dirty water, refilling some clean water, getting it ready for next time. It has two different levels. You can do it a high and a low one. So I raised it up because I was going to be washing some larger things next. And then I'm going to put away some of the clean parts that I've already washed. that was pretty much all I could do upstairs because, again, the boys were sleeping. So I am going downstairs and going to pick up the living room. I know that there are going to be toys that are going to be taken out in moments after they are woken up, but I still like to reset the space and clean it up every single day. I had a little bit of office work today, so once I finished up with the living room, I decided I was going to first work on a couple of label orders that I had, and I have been so grateful for all of the label orders you have been placing. I have a couple of new products on my Etsy site. I also sell products on my website, but if you've never checked out my Etsy site, make sure to give that a look if you are in the market for especially organizing for kids. I have a kids memory box kit that I just put together, and there are going to be a lot more items hitting my Etsy shop first. So check that out if you are interested. Some of these label orders kind of take a while. I like to write a handwritten note and everything, but honestly, I find it kind of therapeutic making labels and really enjoy it. So it's kind of a fun, relaxing time for me. And like what I do when I'm cleaning or organizing, I usually listen to a podcast or watch a YouTube video or one of my favorite shows or something while I do it. It's a great time to kind of multitask and catch up on things that I might have missed. The other side of my desk was pretty messy. I had my pump out, so I had to clean that up. I was doing a voiceover earlier. I have to just get all of that stuff put away. And I will say my office has been very messy recently. I don't know what the deal is, but I have just probably had so many creative ideas and projects going on in my head that I am just kind of letting it explode, and I need to be better about doing one thing at a time. And I've been really working on creating a new schedule. So I'm focused on one thing and then I switch to the next thing and focus only on that, which I think will really help in terms of the messes that I'm making so I can tidy up before I move on to the next thing as well. Okay, like we did upstairs, after I finished cleaning the office, I grabbed the vacuum and gave everything a vacuum there so I can again say this room is done and closed. One of the biggest offenders for messes, the kitchen. I am telling you, when I said the house was just a little bit out of control, that's really how it feels. So I'm starting over with the juicer. I made fresh juice this morning, which was delicious, but I need to clean out the juicer parts, put them in the dishwasher, and then put the large machine part of the juicer, I guess, away back in the pantry. So like I had mentioned earlier, I would have loved to empty the dishwasher first thing in the morning when I woke up, like I used to do before I had kids. I still do it every morning, or I run the dishwasher every single night. It's just I can't always do it first thing in the morning. Sometimes when we have to get out of the house quickly, I'm making breakfast, and that's about all I can do is get breakfast made and then get dishes put in the sink. Sometimes if the family's taking a little bit longer to have breakfast, I can do the dishes while they eat. So that sometimes works out, but other times, I want to sit down and enjoy breakfast with them, or maybe Owen just has something quick like yogurt and then he's done. So I don't have a ton of time to do the dishes, but that's okay. I can do it during nap time, or I can always do it when they're awake too. I have heard something about how you shouldn't do all of your cleaning tasks around nap time or during nap time, because you want your kids to see the effort that it takes to maintain your house, and you want them to know that you have to do the dishes every day, and you could get them involved and have them be a part of it. Also, when they take a nap, you should have a little chance to relax as well and not be like, okay, ready, set, go. Let's do all of the cleaning tasks and everything around the house. So I'm trying to work on that as well. You'll see now I'm in the phase of just putting everything away because there's tons of stuff on the countertop. I don't know if you can see, there's plastic golf clubs up there. There's lots of papers and water bottles and recipes and I don't even know what. So I'm just grabbing everything and putting it away and cleaning up as fast as I can. I don't share the basement a ton, but we play here more often in the winter and spend more time here in the winter. During the summer, we seem like we're just playing outside more. I was doing a little bit of entertaining, so I put a few of my serving dishes away, and then I'm going to tidy up the toys that we have been playing with recently, lots of trains, and I had a bunch of books that we had pulled out, some of the seasonal books that I needed to put back in the storage room, so I got those put away. And then I am also going to quickly vacuum the basement, which I so rarely do, again, just because we're not down here that often. But after I did that, then there was still some time before the boys woke up. They were still asleep. So I decided, you know what? I am going to whip up a quick batch of muffins, and I was not planning on doing this. So I tried to find a recipe that was for something that I had ingredients for on hand. I wanted to make a healthier recipe, and I know a lot of times muffins that are healthier sometimes will have applesauce in them or Greek yogurt in them. And so I just Googled a Greek yogurt blueberry muffin recipe. So I grabbed my Greek yogurt out, I got my flour out, and they actually turned out delicious, but the boys did wake up as they were baking, which actually ended up being really great timing. So I was able to fully complete making the muffins. I was able to put them into the muffin tin, get them in the oven, all with the boys sleeping. And like I was talking about before, I enjoy cooking and baking. So during nap time, I was saying how I want to be able to do some stuff that's for me and relax a little bit. This kind of feels like that. The making labels was also kind of like that. Although both things are kind of productive at the same time, I really enjoy both of them. So I was happy with how nap time worked out. I will say this recipe was a little bit thick. So I did, you'll see, add in a little bit of extra milk there before I added in my blueberries. And then when they did wake up, Jim actually watched them for a little bit while I got an opportunity to go upstairs and clean their rooms, just because I felt like I pretty much touched every single space in the house. I was really on a roll. I wanted to finish it up and just have a clean home for at least a second. So I went upstairs and started with the boys' rooms and finished that up. Now into Owen's room, I made his bed really quickly, and then I am also going to pick up his books. We get a pile of books that just build up on this side table all the time, so I need to pick them up pretty often and clean them up. I usually leave them there for a few days because he likes to read the same books over and over and over again. And then I want to clean off the top of his dresser. He wears his pajamas usually twice before I wash them unless he gets them dirty. If he eats something in them, then of course we have to switch them out. But it is now time to take down the 4th of July bookshelf. I am going to switch it out, but for now I'm just going to take down all of the 4th of July books. He's done with those, so I'm going to grab the banner and tidy that up and then pull all of the books down as well. Henry's room is a little bit easier to maintain just because he's not making a mess yet. Owen does like to go in here and read his books and stuff, and I just have some blankets and laundry that I'm folding up. I found one blanket that I want to donate. I'm just trying to go through really carefully and get rid of some things that I think we don't need anymore and just try to pare down the collection a little bit. So I felt good kind of taking care of the blankets. There's one blanket that we actually put on top of the changing pad, and there's another blanket that we fold up and push against the blinds there to stop the sunlight from pouring in. So I was just refolding that, and I think that's pretty much it for today's Sophisticated Saturday. We did a great job covering the entire house, powering through, getting it all done during nap time, and then I even got to make a recipe even though I didn't plan to, and got to circle back to the boys' room. So I appreciate you so much for being here, but until next time, I will see you all later.